Hi, this is William Robinson with RileHair.com at Wizard World Austin. We're speaking to Mr. Brian Bradley of Kingdom Comics and find out a little bit about the series and what their message is here and what they're doing with stuff. Now, first question, Mr. Bradley, what inspired y'all to do these type of books?
Well, I used to draw comic books as a child, so I love the medium. I used to read them, used to collect them, and as I began to mature, I kind of stepped away from it a little bit. In my teen years, I wanted to do something else. But as I entered my 20s, that love for drawing, that love for doing comic books, it kind of was rekindled within me. So I decided to, try doing my own comic book. That was unsuccessful. A few years later, I gave my life to the Lord, and I was immediately inspired to try to do Christian comic books. So from that experience, I thought of the concept of doing the Anointed Seven, which is the first comic book that we published. I used the anointing from the Bible, the concept of the anointing from the Bible, and the number 7, which is a holy number. So I kind of combined a little bit of an influence from Magnificent Seven, a little bit of the Fantastic Four. So I kind of put it together, and it became the Anointed Seven.
Very cool. Now, next question. You're kind of creating a universe from cloth, as they say. Was it kind of a process building the links between all your properties, or was it kind of easy because you already had a backbone in place?
That's something which is more recent. I began comics in 2002, and I basically just stuck with the main characters, the Anointed Seven. But within the past maybe 2 or 3 years, that's when I began developing the other characters within the universe. So it's been pretty easy transition, and once I started writing out, more and more characters are coming up.
Okay, and this question, as you go to different conventions, do you see a lot of people are you finding people that are interested in your books as time is going on, or do you think they sell as well as other comics that are promoted at conventions?
I think that we actually do quite well at conventions. As an independent, we're always very successful at all the conventions we do. We do a lot of stuff in the Midwest. It's the first time we've come this far. Actually, we were in San Diego earlier this summer, and then here in Texas. So usually, in fact, maybe 100% of the time, we do very well at conventions. And what was the other question? I'm sorry.
No, they answered it perfectly,
okay.
Sir. And the last question, are things you do now at conventions you didn't do before, or you do better than you did previous conventions, you think?
I think I'm probably a better salesman. I've spoken to hundreds of people, and I kind of, it's funny because sometimes a person who you don't expect to buy will, and then a person who will come over and they'll be interested, and then they won't. So that I can never really adjust to that necessarily, but in general, I think I've done a pretty good job of getting the message out and really selling the book, selling the product, and I think I've developed that over the years. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Bradley, and I hope the rest of your show goes really well.
Okay, thank you very much.